I am pleased to see you and Dorian both safe after such a perilous journey. I'll send a message to Device Splitsky in Queen Myrtletown. They can distract the forces in Camp Havoc while we strike the apiary. Spellbinder, can you scatter the flame legs and blood hornets in the burn to give Dorian a clear path to approach? Once that's done, drop this flare into an ember pit to signal Dorian Bright Eyes. Dorian will then swoop in on his dragonfly for his attack run on the honeycomb wall. Finally, meet Alwyn Woodward on the field. He'll be leading the ground troops. We will need your help with the Queen Brood Mother.
You toss the flare into the ember pit. It ignites and rockets up as a signal to Dorian Bright Eyes.
Yahoo!
I love the smell of Kermie's fire in the morning. What a first blow. You have orchestrated a great day for the Burrows, and all those who believe we can stand against the shadow.
The honeycomb wall has fallen. It is time to storm the apiary. Once more unto the breach, dear friend. Once more. The blast of war blows in our ears, and it is time to imitate the action of the deer, the tarantula hawk, the tigron. Charge into the apiary and help us take down the royal guards. They will lead us to the Queen Brood Mother. Then it falls on you to duel the Queen Brood Mother. If she falls, we will win this battle of bees.
My sting is broken! No more! You'll find the broodmother lurking in the golden hoard chamber!
You do not understand what you're dealing with, do you? I am the perfect organism. My structural perfection is matched only by my hostility. Spellbinder, let us speak beneath the sky. By the celestial moon, my compound eyes are finally clear. What has the Shadow Queen done to me?
The Shadow Queen cursed me with this form, twisting me into a dark reflection of what I once was in the old times. I have lived in anger and fever and hunger for generations, a ceaseless nightmare. Please, Spellbinder, can you help me? The curse can be lifted, and some good brought back to the land if you can restore my true image by using the Moon's Crown. The Moon's Crown is a potent relic carved from an arcane crystal at the top of the Eclipse Tower. Zoltana may know how to find it. Do not take too long, Spellbinder, or the shadows will come again, and my nightmare will begin anew.
Spellbinder, I have heard distressing reports from both Tyrian Gorge and the Apiary. What news do you bring? The Shadow Queen has not suffered setbacks like these in generations! Well, not here, at the center of her power, at any rate. How have the Burrowers been able to do so much in so little time? You have heard rumors of a spy in the Umbra Legion? Who would risk so much for so little hope, It raises the question, why are you here? The Moon's Crown. The ancient seer Timon Whiteflame who dwells in Bastion might know. But take care, he is often thorny.
Who are you to disturb my contemplations? My work is vital. I am searching for rot at the core of Bastion. There is a spy working against the Shadow Queen. Have you heard the name Cornelius? Is this you? No, I don't think so. You are too young, too fresh. But I'll gut you and read my answers in your entrails. It was lost at the end of the old times, right after the fall of Bastion. A brazen young burrower named Alyssa Stargazer hurt Morganth and fled with the moon's crown to Tyrian Gorge. Alyssa Stargazer hid in the Winter Halo Caverns, an ancient cave once home to epic powers. Perhaps she disturbed something in those fathomless depths, for neither she nor the moon's crown was ever seen again.
What knowledge did Timon Whiteflame have to share? A spy in Bastion? Something to discuss at greater length another time. What did you learn about the Moon's Crown? Lost in the Winter Halo Caverns? I do not know Tyrian Gorge that well. You need an expert in local geography. Go to Tyrian Gorge and seek out Captain Kator Jaral at the mining camp. Tell him I told him to help you.
Whoa! You stink like an ancient moth's ear. Don't you ever bathe? Why are you bothering me? We're recovering from several dastardly burrower attacks. Probably the work of this Cornelius. Zoltana said I was to help you? Help you do what? Find the Moon's Crown in the Winter Halo Caverns? Ha! A fool's tale. But search if you want. The caverns lie near the Milkweb Gate. They're infested, though, with winter scorpions.
You're about to enter a dungeon. In the depths of the cavern, you see a mystical staff that looks like it was made by a burrower. As you examine it, you sense a tiny spark of magic remains. Suddenly it flares up, summoning a ghost to stand before you.
Who are you that finds me after so very, very long? Are you the Shadow Queen? Do not hurt me, please! No! The venomous stride has come! I see now. You are an agent of light. An arrow aimed at the heart of shadow. You seek the moon's crown. It is still here. The moon's crown is the key to the Eclipse Tower, once a place of pure moon magic, before it was corrupted by shadow. I stole the moon's crown and fled here, but I was weak and alone and could not fend off the winter scorpions, and so my spirit remains. The moon's crown is a prize of the baleful Empress. If you overcome her, my spirit will fly free on the winds of change.
What warm blood enters my home? A child of light? A spellbinder? You will provide a great feast for my children!
You have recovered the moon's crown. There is a chip in the crown. A precious stone is missing. Still, with this in hand, you are well on your way to driving back the shadow. Thank you, Spellbinder, for freeing me.
Whoa! Stink of scorpion venom. Oh, you found the moon's crown, huh? Part is chipped? Oh, wouldn't worry. You can barely notice it. I'm sure it'll do just fine. Take it back to Zoltana and Bastion, and you tell her to find out who this Cornelius is. These spies cannot be tolerated.
Spellbinder, you have recovered the moon's crown? Your deeds are quite remarkable. I'm sure the Shadow Queen will take particular notice of you soon, if that is your wish. Kator told you to investigate the spy Cornelius? I would not worry about that. I do not think such a person exists. There has long been a rumor this treasonous group There has long been a rumor of a fifth column within the Umbra Legion, working against the Shadow Queen. This treasonous group supposedly believes in a different reading of the Shadow Queen's grand prophecy, but this is heresy. Any who claimed such a thing would face unimaginable punishment if they were to be caught. Who would dare? But to matters at hand, who sent you after the moon's crown? The Broodmother. How curious. Take it back to her at once.
Spellbinder, I struggle to keep my thoughts my own. Do you have the moon's crown? I have been abuzz since you left, barely able to contain my emotions. I fear the Shadow Queen's wrath, but I cannot live like this. Do you have the moon's crown? I see it is broken and missing a gem, but it still has much magic within it. Bring the moon's crown into the Royal Queen's chamber, and let us see if we can master its use. Spellbinder, let the power of the moon's crown flow over me and wash away this crass and brutal form. I am transforming!
Spellbinder, I am restored, and yet the blood pounds beneath my antennae. Spellbinder, do you feel that cold wind blowing?
Young wizard, I told you I knew what you were up to. You wish to save the bees? Ha! How? When you can't even save yourself. Witness a fraction of the power of the Song of Creation.
Spellbinder, what have you done to me? A fever courses through my veins, and a hunger burns within my mind.
I must admit, I admire the Broodmother's purity. A survivor. unclouded by conscience, remorse, or delusions of morality. I hope her poison lets you live long enough to experience a truly painful and wretched death.
Spellbinder, is that you? I was swallowed by the shadow, and you have saved my spirit a second time. Quickly, use the moon's crown to force me to shed the Shadow Queen's skin.
Spellbinder, the good you have done this day is invaluable. A great deal of work remains. The Yellow Jackets are still in the thrall of the Shadow Queen. We must save them. If we can restore the moon's crown, you could then wrest control of the Eclipse Tower from the Shadow Queen. From there, you could unravel her spell over Bastion and her control over my people. You need to locate the crown's missing fragment, a jeweled teardrop called the Moon's Tear. Gluttonous Blotter would know. He's a hideous creature who squats in the golden vault, hoarding treasures. If anyone has the Moon's Tear, it is him.
Yes? What goodies do you bring to Gluttonous Blotter? You ask me for the Moon's Tear? I will trade it to you, if you get me 42 treasures that I covet, scattered far and wide. What's that? You defeated Cravenly the Hunter, and the Baleful Empress, and the Brood Mother? Okay, I will tell you, Spellbinder. Don't feed me to the humongo frogs. The Moon's Tear was lost in the Abyssal Cave, in Tyrian Gorge, the blackest pit in Khrysalis. Now take your threats and your wand and leave me be. Ask that cold-blood Zaltana how to find the Abyssal Cave.
Spellbinder, it intrigues me to see you again so soon. The Shadow Queen orders us to watch for a wizard from Wizard City. She said this one pains her and disturbs her composure. The Shadow Queen offers unimaginable reward for any warlord or servant who brings her the wizard's wand. Or head. Either. Both. I admit I can imagine quite a lot. It is unlucky for me, then, that I know only you. Spellbinder, but no wizards. I assume you delivered the moon's crown to the satisfaction of the Broodmother. News from the apiary has been limited. Tell me no more. You search for the Abyssal Cave now? It lies deep within Tyrian Gorge. Speak once again to Captain Catorgeral.
Oh, you stink of roach slime. Or is that the smell of Bastion's traitor? Any luck finding Cornelius? No. Pity. Okay, now why are you back here? The Abyssal Cave! Haha, you do like to tour the Badlands, don't you? It's very dark in there. Very dark. Crystal geodes might light it up nicely if you cracked a few and let them loose. My men like to crunch on them. Good for the Gizzard. You'll have to rustle the 100-leggers for him. Haha, good luck. You stink of crystal geodes. Actually, they smell pretty good. Give me one. Oh, I hit the spot. To reach the Abyssal Cave, you'll have to pass through the Milkweb Gate. You remember how sticky that stuff is? The skyscreamers have a special potion, an unguent, which lets them slip through like slime off a roach's back. Go ask the skyscrapers to give you a vial of unguent. I'm sure they'll hand it over if you give them good reason, no? Whoa! You stink of unguent! The Abyssal Cave lies down a narrow path not far past the Milkweb Gate. Search its inky depths for the Moon's Tear. But beware, something terrifying lives in the black.
You open the stopper on the vial. You pour the unguent all over yourself. It really does stink. You hope it gets you through the Milkweb Gate. Ah, the glory of being a wizard. You're about to enter a dungeon. You crack open the crystal geodes. They flare up with a soft light, and you release them to float ahead of you.
Shadow Spawn, we will not let you pass!
Servant of Shadow, the fifth column will never forget and never surrender.
The Shadow Queen may have destroyed us, but our spirits still oppose her.
You are not a child of Shadow.
You fight against the Shadow Queen?
We took the moon's tear to keep it from the Shadow Queen. We brought it to this terrible place, and it cost us our lives. You may have it with our approval, but it lies deeper down, stolen from us by something ancient and more dangerous. Shadow Fighter, if you free our material remains from the webs, we would be thankful.
You untangle the body from the web. It crumbles to dust, but you hear a joyful whisper on the wind. And then another sound, hot, mean, and hungry.
A dream of light comes here to these plumbless depths. A light in the dark. A child under an endless, starless sky. I was here before the first world was broken. Ever since Grandmother Raven locked the shadows away. I am named Atlas Leng, Webmaker, Light Drinker, Ghost Spider. Is it time to shake off the chains of sleep? To stretch my web to the world above? To drink deep of the hot, salty blood?
A cold chill runs down your spine as you sense a strange, shadowy aura surrounding this one. What kind of magic will he command?
Sarmaloria! Ah, Chihuahua!
child! No more! No more! Your light, it burns!
In the middle of the ghost spider's web, you find a glowing blue teardrop that radiates with moon magic. This must be the moon's tear.
Young wizard, you overcame an ancient spirit of darkness and hunger. Very well done, if I do say so myself. Now, you hold a fragment of near-perfect moon magic. But you will have to find a way to reforge the moon's crown so it is whole once more.
Whoa! You stink of ghost spiders. You need to repair the moon's crown. That kind of thing is beyond my expertise. I'm more about digging and blowing things up. You know, burrowers used to be very good at glasswork and crystal making. Perhaps you could capture one and interrogate him.
Or maybe you could just ask Eleazar Fireblade.
You know,
Or maybe you could just ask Eleazar Fireblade.
Spellbinder, the tale of your defeat of the Brood Mother has become legend. Our people still fight the Yellow Jackets, but we have heard the Bee Queen wishes to parley. Now, what can I help you with? You need an expert glass shaper. I know just the fellow. Chihuly is a brilliant artisan, though a touch eccentric. Chihuly Glass Shaper has a shop here in Peppergrass Nook. He will do whatever it takes to hurt the Umbra Legion.
And who might you be? Spellbinder, you? I can't see much out of this one good eye, but you certainly don't convey much power or grace. Battle of Bees? I heard something about a stranger helping Dorian Bright Eyes in his valiant efforts. That was you? Really? Humph. What are you pestering me for? You have the moon's crown and need it fixed. Let me see whatever bauble you picked up by mistake. Wait, where did you get this? This truly is the moon's crown. Perhaps you are who you say you are. All right, I will help you. But you'll have to help me. I've lost many of my tools. Blue razors stole my shears, and flame legs took my pot furnace. Not bad. My tools are not ordinary, as you might have surmised. Good tools are critical, and the moon's crown is a relic of the old times. Because of that, we'll need a special fuel to burn hot enough for us to do our work. The night flames in Camp Havoc carry dragon beetle pods. I think they chew on them. You'll need to get a handful. Be careful with those dragon beetle pods. They'll burst into flames if you so much as drop them. We have what we need. I haven't done this in a long time. Not since I received my beauty mark, a gift from the Umbra Legion. Normally, my apprentices do the physical labor, but this requires extreme patience and an experienced touch. It worked! I never imagined I'd see this day. It'll be a small part of history. Now what are you going to do with it? Take it to the Bee Queen? I'd heard rumors that she was no longer a monster. You're doing? All right. I'll trust you.
Spellbinder, I grew worried about you. You've brought the restored Moon's Crown? Amazing! Spellbinder, the task before us is to take back the Eclipse Tower. It has been under the Shadow Queen's sway for far too long. If we are successful, we will not only restore Bastion, but deal the Shadow Queen a great blow. Go to the edge of Celestial Lake and use the Moon's Crown at the carved relief to summon the Moonlight Bridge. Ascend to the tower. Address the guardian spirits within and hope they are eager to shed the Shadow Queen's chains. Without their help, we may never triumph.